Hello, souls on a journey, and welcome to our exploration of the karmic signs of the zodiac. Today we dive into the open, bright, and idealistic world of Sagittarius, the spiritual seeker, the traveler of the soul, and the seeker of truth. This is part of the series, Vedic Astrology and Relationships, Compatibility. Between the signs, in Vedic astrology, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, Dharma, faith, and inner guidance. Those with the moon or ascendant in Sagittarius are often souls in search of truth. They thirst for growth and long for relationships that expand consciousness, not limit it. They love with enthusiasm and spontaneity, but need freedom, sincerity, and shared values. They cannot stand manipulation, deceit, or overly restrictive relationships. Sagittarius has harmonious compatibility, meaning relationships where the spirit expands, the mind soars, and the heart feels free and inspired with the following signs. Aries, shared enthusiasm and vision in action. Both fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius, form a dynamic, adventurous, passionate couple. Aries brings drive and courage, Sagittarius adds vision and philosophy. Karmically, they meet to expand their vital energy and learn to combine action with inspiration. Leo, noble hearts and spiritual light. Leo loves to shine and express from the heart. Sagittarius seeks truth, meaning, and freedom. Together, they create a radiant, generous relationship filled with high values, shared ideals, and creative energy. Karmically, they attract each other to live a love that inspires others and lights the way. Libra, harmonious balance and shared ideals. Libra loves elegance, connection, and beauty. Sagittarius loves authenticity, adventure, and wisdom. They meet in a luminous relationship founded on mutual respect and freedom. Libra offers grace, Sagittarius brings passion and truth. Together, they learn to walk lightly, but deeply. Sagittarius, with Sagittarius, two souls on the road. When two Sagittarians meet, a vibrant, inspired bond is born, full of ideals and movement. They love to explore, learn, and discover. But the risk lies in a lack of grounding. Neither wants to stop. Karmically, this relationship exists to teach the spiritual responsibility of freedom. Compatibility of evolutionary challenge. These are relationships that stimulate inner growth, leading Sagittarius to come down into the heart, into reality and embodiment, without losing the light of their vision. Pisces. Two mystic spirits on different wavelengths. Sagittarius and Pisces share a spiritual calling, but express it differently. Sagittarius is expansive, direct, optimistic. Pisces is introspective, quiet, empathetic. They attract each other through their divine connection, but may struggle with emotional misunderstandings. A karmic relationship that requires learning to listen without invading and to guide without fleeing. Virgo, realism and idealism collide. Virgo is practical, logical, precise. Sagittarius is visionary, impulsive, expansion-loving. Together, they can learn much. Virgo teaches Sagittarius to ground their dreams. Sagittarius teaches Virgo to believe in deeper meaning. Karmic challenge between practical mind and philosophical mind. They can create enlightened beauty if they learn to collaborate. Gemini, karmic opposites, seeking integration. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite signs in the zodiac, representing a creative tension between Gemini's curiosity, movement, and mental variety, and Sagittarius's search for meaning, direction, and truth. This is a deeply karmic relationship meant to balance mind and spirit. They can stimulate each other endlessly, but need grounding to avoid getting lost in words or vision. Capricorn, expansion versus structure. Sagittarius dreams big, loves to explore and inspire. Capricorn builds, plans, and disciplines. Sagittarius may feel restricted, Capricorn may feel destabilized. Yet if they share a common spiritual or life vision, they can build something lasting. Karmically, they meet to learn that freedom needs a foundation. And now, the most complex karmic relationships. These are connections where Sagittarius faces energies that limit their freedom, challenge their natural enthusiasm, or test their sense of direction. Karma shows up as obstacles, teaching Sagittarius to stay present, even when the instinct is to run. These bonds disturb their vitality, creating confusion, escapism, or painful lessons that teach presence. Scorpio, depth that slows expansion. Scorpio lives in mystery, emotional transformation, the need for control and fusion. Sagittarius thrives on spontaneity, sincerity, freedom, and lightness. Sagittarius may feel suffocated by Scorpio's emotional depth. Scorpio may feel neglected or misunderstood by Sagittarius's brightness. A karmic relationship that teaches Sagittarius not to flee deep emotions, but also not to drown in others' pain. Cancer, home and roots versus travel and horizons. Cancer seeks protection, intimacy, and emotional safety. Sagittarius seeks exploration, expansion, and ever-widening horizons. Cancer may feel abandoned, Sagittarius may feel trapped or guilted. A relationship that illuminates the karma between freedom and belonging, difficult unless both are spiritually evolved. Taurus, stability versus movement. Taurus needs slow rhythms, routine, and certainty. Sagittarius seeks adventure, change, and constant growth. Taurus fears change. Sagittarius fears stagnation. This relationship can feel suffocating unless both create space for mutual respect. Karmically, they meet to learn to embrace what is different, but often clash between nature and vocation. In all these relationships, Sagittarius's karma is to learn to stay, not out of obligation, but out of love, not to renounce freedom, but to discover that true freedom is born from conscious commitment. Sagittarius attracts relationships that teach them to remain present, even when the call of the open road whispers in their heart. Sagittarius is the wanderer of the zodiac, the archer whose gaze is drawn to the skies, to higher ideals, to spiritual evolution and inner truth. They need space, wide horizons, and meaning. They're attracted to everything that expands awareness. Precisely for this reason, they often attract relationships that challenge them to stay, to not flee when something becomes too close, too deep, or too demanding. Sagittarius's karmic trials manifest when they attract people who ask for presence and stability while they long to expand and fly away. They find themselves in relationships where the other reflects their fear of being tied down, or their tendency to idealize love and later become disillusioned. They live bonds where the real journey isn't outward, but inward, into their own soul. Sagittarius's karma is to transform escape into inner pilgrimage, to learn that love can be a spiritual path, not a cage, that freedom is not lost in connection, but expanded through the gift of self. Sagittarius evolves when they understand that truth is not found only in distant horizons, but also in the small acts of everyday life. That there's no need to go far to find God, if they don't know how to stay close to those they love. When Sagittarius grows, they love without feeling trapped. They stay without losing themselves. They give without always needing to run. Their love becomes a sacred journey, a path of mutual discovery, a freedom that unites. If you are Sagittarius or have the moon in Sagittarius, remember, your freedom is a gift, but your heart also longs for spiritual roots. Sagittarius teaches us that love is a soul adventure, and that shared truth is the foundation of any relationship that endures. In the next episode, we'll explore the sign of Capricorn, the sign of karmic responsibility, deep loyalty, and love that builds over time. If this video resonated with you, subscribe, leave a like, and write to me in the comments if you too love with your heart and your wings. Thank you for being here. See you soon in the next video.